Hey there, sunshines. Hola, bonjour, konnichiwa. Listen, I want to come over here and talk to you all about a term that I learned about probably about a year or so ago. And you may have heard of it too, and it's called quiet quitting. Yes, quiet quitting. Now, some of you all may be quiet quitting right now and just didn't know that it had a term. But basically, quiet quitting means when you're on a job that you probably have been on for some time now, and for whatever reason you feel like, maybe you're being overworked, maybe you're being overlooked, maybe you're the go to person for everything and still not being recognized for anything. Every time it seems that someone has something to say, it's always the negative as opposed to the positive things that you do. And you just put into your mind that, you know what? They don't pay me enough for all of this. So I'm going to come up here in this job and I'm going to do what I am being paid to do. And that's it. And that's all. So those of you who are there now, that's called quiet quitting. Yes. And I too was a quiet quitter for many jobs. Okay, and in the past, what I would do, I got to the point where I'm only going to do what you all are paying me for because I felt unappreciated and overlooked and all of the above. Okay, and when it got to the point where I just couldn't take it anymore, I quit. However, on a particular job, I felt all of the above that I had felt at other jobs. But on this particular job, I just kept hearing a whisper in my ear. And I know it was the whisper of God saying, no, you do what you've always been doing. Believe it or not, somebody is watching you. Okay? So you continue to do what you're doing. Don't worry about if they don't pick you today. Don't worry about if they have something negative to say about you today. Don't worry about if they always coming to you asking you your opinion for everything, but don't give you the validation for your opinion. Don't worry about that because guess what? In the midst of all of that, I have a blessing for you. So just to give you a quick personal story, I was in a situation like that on a job where all of the above once again was going on. And like I said, I kept hearing the whisper saying, just hang in there. There's a blessing. And I had a particular manager, supervisor who always seemed to want to pick, continue to pluck that one little last nerve that you have left, especially once you got to the point where you're quiet quitting and just kept wanting to pick, pick, pick. And then over time, I started noticing that this one particular manager, supervisor was actually coming to bring out some positiveness towards me. And I'm like, okay. And saying all that to say, God used that same manager supervisor who used to pluck all the time to turn around to be a blessing for me. And within that, I was elevated to another position on my job. So see how God works. So sometimes I know we get to the point where we just feel like, nothing is going our way on our jobs, we just continue to be overlooked or whatever the case may be. But if you're hearing that whisper in your ear that's just saying, hold on just a little while longer, that blessing is behind all of what you're seeing is chaos. Okay? So just hold on, y'all. Okay? A blessing is right around the corner. All right, so go on and have a wonderfully blessed day. And you know that I will what? See you later.